Module 6, Lesson 8, Informally Fitting a Line. So in the first example, in the first couple questions you're going to answer, we're looking at housing costs. So this is a Midwestern city, I believe Milwaukee, and it's comparing the size of the house, the square footage of the house, to the price that the house is going to sell for. So you can look at the data, it just continues up into the next column here. So this is all one table, they just made it into two separate columns, two separate patterns here. Anyhow, they took the data, they plotted the data. Here's a scatter plot of the data. Square foot going across the X because that's the first column in the table, and the price in the Y because that's the second column in the table. So we're going to answer quite a few questions on this. You're going to have to draw what they're calling is a, how do they word it? Draw a line that you think would fit the data. So you're going to have to draw a line on here that would fit the data then. Okay, so you'll be able to answer these questions looking at this data. We're going to skip ahead to the second example now. Okay, so the second example is looking at deep water. Does current in the water go faster or slower when the water is shallow? So looking at this table might help you figure that out. This is the Columbia River at different depths for the X, and how fast it's going, its velocity for the Y. So what can you tell about the relationship between the depth and the velocity just by looking at the numbers here? We're not going to graph them. We're just going to look at the table of numbers. What can you tell about it? Well, the depths here seem to keep getting deeper in the table, so they're in order, so we'll be able to compare. So as the depths get deeper, the velocity slows down. It goes down. So as the depth gets deeper, the velocity gets slower. All right, so deeper water, slower. Shallow water, faster. Okay, the second question, if you were to make a scatter plot of the data, which variable would you put on the horizontal axis, the x-axis, and y? Well, you're going to want to put the depth on the horizontal axis because depth is the first column of the table. It's also, we have a dependent variable and an independent variable. Velocity depends on the depth. So our velocity is going to depend on what the depth is. So that's another reason why we want to plot the depth on the x-axis. All right, so on the x-axis we are going to plot depth and y, and that is because velocity depends on depth. The velocity depends on the depth. And in the next problem then, the next page, you'll see that they did plot these points. So here's a picture of them, and then they continue to ask you more questions about that. So you'll be able to answer those now.